Unai Emery,
Hello.
you got clowned on. The Arsenal fans who know nothing clowned on you, my brother. But you've proved them wrong. Quarterfinal, you've almost achieved what their world-class Arteta has done in his fifth or
World-class?
sixth season. No, that's what they said, world-class.
Mm.
So Emery almost did that. He was one kick away from doing it with the Villa side, which he's only been at the helm for 2-3 years, 2.5 years. I'm not too sure on
2
that.
years, I think.
2-3 years. And he's built a team now with so much depth. I'm not hearing any of this chatter about depth, which we get from Arsenal fans. 5-6 years in, you're complaining about depth. Maybe the manager's your problem, you know? But Emery has sorted everything. You mentioned Digne earlier in the results. In front of him, you've got Maatsen. You've got different players that you can choose. In every position at Villa, there are 2 players.
It feels like that. And even when we looked at their bench against Newcastle, they had Rashford, Maatsen, Digne, they had Barkley,
Marlon.
They had so many just decent players there that obviously aren't working out where they were. And Emery, I feel, has brought in these players and just rejuvenated their career. I mean, Rashford, we made a whole a whole TikTok on it. His career's turned around completely.
Yeah,
because he was slated in the media, wasn't he? He was absolutely slated.
There are people online saying that if Emery kept Rashford on, they would have beat PSG. Like, why did you take Rashford off? And I was like, am I watching a Man United game in 2020 again? Because this is the shit I used to see.
He did look good, but also he had a really poor first half.
No, it was, but he was just the injection. You know, he's the wild card that PSG can never...
I think it was fine for him to make those subs. I was looking at that.
I thought it was fine.
I thought that was forced hate, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they literally won the game before that block. That shot was going in. It was outside the boot, curving in. Who was it? I can't remember what defender blocked the shot.
I can't remember, but was
it Maatsen's
who shot? But I can't remember who blocked
ridiculous. It was going in, and the keeper was nowhere near it.
No,
it was a crazy block. So the game was won before that block was made, and I don't think you can blame the subs. I don't think you can blame the subs. But anyway, sorry.
No, I don't blame them.
Arsenal fans. There was such an agenda.
They fooled everyone.
Yeah. Because we were like, oh, this Emery guy's fucking shit then. Clearly, like, if Arsenal fans are saying he's shit and they're saying Emery out and, you know, he's got fucking...
like 6th, 7th.
Lacazette Aubameyang as the cat. It just didn't make any sense. It didn't look right.
I mean, the only trophy Arteta won was his squad, wasn't it?
It's true. But then you look at where he is now, and you look at how much, even in just a 2 years span, like you said, he's just completely changed this Villa team.
No, it's true. They are consistent top 4 or top 5 now challengers. They're probably going to get at least Europe, probably Champions League this year again. Yeah. You know, this is a team that's now, they could be challenging the status quo, becoming one of the big 6 teams. Because United, I hope we can stay in the big 6, but the likes of Tottenham, I don't know anymore. You know, like, we've fallen so far out of it now where it's like, is the big 6 what it used to be? Definitely not. There's a spot there. Villa qualify for the Champions League this year. If they qualify next year, I don't think there's an argument anymore. And who would have saw that coming when Villa almost got relegated in lockdown? It's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. And I think with those teams who are breaking into that sort of top 5, top 6 area, where you see teams like Tottenham slipping away, United haven't really been hitting form, Chelsea, they look shit, but somehow are still 5th or whatever. They look awful, but they're still winning games. You think, like, Newcastle, before they got Eddie Howe, wanted Emery. So, like, the richest owners in the world who were looking to push a team getting relegated and wanted them to push to Champions League football, wanted Emery, okay? And Emery said no, and he took the Villa job, and look what he's done at Villa. So I think Arsenal fans, I think we all know there's a bit of H2 delusion. In the water down there. But I think they must have just massively just slated him.
It was too reactionary. You know?
So, like, quickly.
Too reactionary, because you have to look at... He was getting the most out of players like Aubameyang. And when he went to Villarreal, he beat us in the final.
No, you know what? Get that team up on your phone. Get that Emery team up. I want to go through it. I want to sort of see what kind of quality they had there.
Okay.
Because I wonder if that Arsenal team there, who were in 7th, I think at the time, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay,
Let's hear it.
I've got his last 11. Emi Martinez in goal.
At Arsenal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
World
It was
Cup
a
winning
5-2-3. Okay. Tierney.
Okay.
David Luiz.
Okay. I mean, to be again, Tierney, David Luiz, both good, decent players. Tierney,
Yeah,
bit
I mean,
worse.
near
Celtic
the end,
now.
near the end for Luiz. Mustafi, remember him? Shit.
Okay, he's shit.
Socrates.
So he was in the middle of a 3. So
yeah, he was. Socrates on the right.
Yeah.
He was shit at this point.
He was
as well.
shit. Yeah.
Callum Chambers.
No wonder they were playing a 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Midfield. You won't believe this. Xhaka, obviously.
I didn't like that guy.
Joe Willock.
Joe Willock, yeah.
It's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. This is when he was like 18, 19.
So this is with a few injuries. This isn't the strongest team. You got Martinelli on the left, Aubameyang up front, Saka on the right. This is like, what's it called? Genesis. This is like before Arsenal became good.
That team that you just listed there, I'd probably say is better than the current Tottenham team.
Oh, for sure. I mean, look.
Besides the fullbacks, that team's better than the current Tottenham team, 100%.
100%.
Besides maybe Joe Willock.
Bro, Arsenal, yeah, for sure. Arsenal had some good teams. And look, I'll run this off you. This was his first team. Czech, Bellerin, Mustafi, Socrates, Maitland-Niles.
Bro, Bellerin as well.
Bellerin, yeah. Bellerin was decent. Gendouzi, Xhaka, Ramsey, Ozil.
Ozil. Damn.
That is, yeah.
That's a good team.
This is the thing, but then like you could look at half of those names and obviously with hindsight you can see that like some didn't work out, some became washed, but Emery did the best with the tools he could. And also I would say he didn't speak very good English. He speaks a lot better English now.
Would you say that they got the injection of sort of funds that Arteta's had though? Like, was he backed as much as Arteta has been backed? Would you say?
No, because I think Declan Rice alone,
100 and whatever million.
Declan Rice alone,
one signing.
That's being backed. I don't think Emery was backed as much. He was backed a bit, but I don't know. I just think maybe it was too early for that culture switch because he went back to Spain after that and he did really well with Villarreal. Then he comes back to Villa, sets up properly. And he builds for the project. And yeah, man, I just want to give him his flowers. I think
100%.
Top 5 managers in the league for sure.
Yeah, I think so. And I think Villa fans, enjoy it while it lasts because he probably won't be there for too long. Let's be honest, that's just the nature of football. Managers come in, managers go out. Yeah. I don't expect Eddie Howe to be there in 3 years. Do you?
Maybe.
You think so?
Eddie Howe, maybe. Emery, I don't think so because, let's say Barcelona or, one of those big clubs comes up, he will take it. And this is the thing as well with Villa. It's not just that, it's the players because this is another thing about the big 6, holding on to big players.
Yeah.
Can difficult. Villa hold on to like Watkins?
Yeah, Watkins being approached by United. Swap deal for Marcus Rashford.
Oh, fuck off.
That's
not happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to you, Emery. And
fair play. And enjoy it, Villa fans. You deserve it. You've been through shit.
He got laughed at on yesterday.
They were nice Villa fans.
Nice,
one of them was nice.
Still got laughed
at. Didn't really care about the others. Yeah, he was all right.
Yeah. 3 points.
Thank you very much for watching. If you're an Arsenal fan, you just leave the hate comment already. We know you want to. Like, comment, subscribe, share the TikToks, like those, and we'll catch you in a bit.
Peace.